Joins us now here in studio. Thanks for coming up after the start. Looked like command was a little bit of a battle for you today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
5 walks, but we were just saying, and David Brown was saying at the end of the broadcast, like when you're having a day like that and you can still turn in 6 innings, still turn in a quality start, how good does it feel that you're able to sort of navigate through it?
Yeah, it's good. It was really 1 inning. The 4th inning completely lost my mechanics, got out of sync, got really rotational. But, we were able to limit the damage there. Just 1 run on the wild pitch. And, I told myself after that, got with Bales, we kind of figured out and diagnosed the issue. And then I told myself after that, all right, they don't get any more after this.
I'm not going to ask you about the non-strike call because the last thing we want is you getting fined from an appearance on this show. But sort of the mental challenge for that, right? You think you get it, you don't get it. Now you got to bet on. You walk the next guy, the wild pitch. That could get away from you there. How much of a battle is it mentally to get out of that and get a regroup?
Yeah, and it has got away from me. Not too long ago in San Diego, I'm sure you guys remember, completely got away from me, and I wasn't able to get out of that situation. But kind of took that as a little bit of a learning experience, and it paid off today, where despite frustrations with strike calling and then losing command, losing mechanics, we were able to just make a few good pitches to get out of the inning and then kind of fix it from there.
TC, I've been watching this kid since he came up with the Nationals. We came up together. And let me tell you something. This one thing that I've noticed with him is his in-game adjustments, right? He's making in-game adjustments like none other. And to me, that tells me he's on top of his game. And it seems like you're punching in a cheat code before you start every game. I mean, what is going on? Is it because you've gotten back on top of the baseball and you're making in-game adjustments? What has taken you to this next level?
I think it was the mechanical adjustment, getting my arm angle higher, so I was able to ride the fastball again, and then be able to command the top of the zone. Because if I can just stick heaters at the top of the zone, then it opens up everything for the off speed. The changeup's more effective, the slider's more effective, and so you can kind of go into starts like very confident. Whereas before. And I'm sure you know this, if the mechanics feel weird, like no matter what you tell yourself, you don't have that full level of confidence to a game. So once we fix that, it's like, okay, cool, now we go. If things get a little off, we're able to correct it. I know the cues. I know what to do.
That's awesome. It's great to see from you.
When did you guys first meet? Like, do you remember spring training? Was it?
Spring training.
Spring training, 16.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so he's a grizzled vet. You got to sort of, get him to sign off. Like, what was it like? Do you remember meeting Pap? What was he like back? Because we remember him from back here.
I can't tell some stories.
Yeah, some of the stories are old too much. But no, Pap was a riot, man.
He still is.
Brought the energy big time.
Dude, when they won, you've seen the video, when they won here in 2007, and he's dancing on the mound with a Bud Light case on his head. Like, kids around New England went as Pap for Halloween. Like, with a case on their head. And,
What? Tell me that. What's it like pitching here at Fenway? Because to me, it seems like you hit another gear, man. Like, I mean, hell, your ERA is below. Well, I don't want to jinx you, but it's like at a 0.5 or something like that. It's got better today. But what is it about this place that you love pitching in, man?
The magic of Fenway, man.
Yeah.
It is, especially with where we're at in a playoff race. This is the most fun I've ever had playing baseball in the MLB. Every single game matters. The fans show out, whether it's a day game, night game, midweek, weekend. They're here. They're on their feet in the big situations. They're locked in on the game. We can feel that energy as players, and it just makes it really special.
Well, man, I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for your success, and I appreciate everything.
Two winters ago, is this what you envisioned? When you signed here, is this, you knew what Fenway can be. Is that what you saw happening?
Yeah, this is kind of what I was manifesting. And, unfortunately I had to wait quite a long time, missing the whole year last year. But I feel very happy to be a part of it now.
The way this season has gone, none of that's taken. You can't take it for granted. You're coming back from the unknown. You're coming back from Tommy John. You come back from all that. And early on, you're sort of finding your way. How much are you appreciating, this run you're having right now, the last 4 or 5 weeks, to start to get a consistency, to be in the middle of a play? It's all come together here.
Yeah, appreciating it big time. Especially going back to what I just said, missing an entire year. It was my first time missing extended period of time since I was in the minor leagues. My first Tommy John. So, I was looking at it like whether I pitch well, don't pitch well. It's like enjoy being back out there, enjoy competing again, competing at the highest level against the best players and with the best players. And I think that kind of attitude is led itself to finding that success, being loose, having fun, all that kind of stuff.
You see a kid like Peyton Tolley come in here Friday and make his major league debut as kind of the old guy now, but one of the older guys in that rotation. What's it like to watch him sort of bright-eyed? He was telling us yesterday, every time he got the ball back from Bregman, he's saying, "Thank you, Alex Bregman." Thank you, Alex Bregman. Like, how cool is it to see someone just embarking on it?
It's so much fun. It's so much fun, especially with how electric his stuff is. I was blown away the other night. I can't wait to see more. And what really got me was the level of energy he brought and the confidence he brought right out of the chute, like immediately. You probably know, like when I came up, I was young. I was 20, 21 years old. I was
very young,
extremely timid. I didn't have confidence in myself. I came into the league like, oh my God, this is this huge thing. It's like such a big step up. And I was very, very, very timid. Whereas a guy like Tolley, he came in, he's firing strikes, he's throwing 99 miles an hour. He knows his stuff is better than the hitters. And so I think that kind of attitude is going to lend itself to a lot of success.
TC, let me ask him one more question.
Sure.
We got to give them love. What is it like handing it off to the guys in the bullpen with Witt and Chad? I mean, how much faith do you have in them? How much confidence does it give you to go out there and pitch your game?
I know that I just need to put up some form of a QS.
Yep.
Like, I go out, I go 6, 7, 8, 9 would be a bonus. Limit the damage, 0, 1, 2, 3 runs. I know that the way that we can swing the bat and rally, that we're going to get a lead at some point, and the bullpen's just shut down.
Yeah.
You hand it off to them, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
It's always about the relievers, by the way.
Man, you got to give them a shout out, man.
They need their love. I get it.
Chapman is having it's not, the guy's 37 years old and he's having the best season of his career. This is an 8-time All-Star. Like, this isn't a guy who, is suddenly finding it because he's had it. But to see him, when he showed up at spring training, you're like, whoa. You see him for the first time with a shirt on, you're like, this guy is a beast. It's remarkable what he's doing at this stage of his career, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen anything better. In my years playing, when he gets the ball, we know the game's over. To have that kind of level of confidence in your closing pitcher, it's really amazing.
It's 5 years, 6 years, 4 or 5 years ago, I guess, since you were last in the playoffs, right, with the White Sox. Mm-hmm. And I would say, like, guys who get that taste early on in their career, you had it early in your career, you're like, oh, this is what happens, right? And then you start to realize those playoff appearances are pretty sacred. They're pretty special. How anxious are you to get back to it and get that taste again? I'm
super excited. Yeah, really looking forward to it. But at the same time, you look at the standings, you look at the wild card. A lot of these teams are playing well. We need to stay on our game. Every single game matters. Every single win matters. And I think it's good practice, too, because we go into every single series treating it like a playoff series, then we'll be well prepared for when the playoffs do come.
That's a great point.
Yeah, not thinking ahead at all, but you know what good playoff teams are made out of is good top of the rotation, good back end of the bullpen, good hitting. You've got all that, right? Yeah. You, Bayo, and Crochet.
And defense.
And defense, obviously. But like you guys have that top. Not to say, now you got Tolley and you got other guys who've done it, but to be part of that sort of 3 guys at the top right now, you're all handing it off to each other. Bayo tomorrow, Crochet the next day. That's got to give this group a lot of confidence that what happens in September could be sustainable beyond that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we're in a position where we know our strengths. As a starting pitching staff, in the bullpen, defensively, offensively. So as long as we just go out and be ourselves, we're going to win games and be in a good position.
TC, they are who they are right now, the staff, right?
Yeah, but he's one of those little tricky guys. He go out and throw you a couple good fastball, and next thing you know, you're looking for another fastball, I'm going to change you up. That's not fair. Is it fair?
Wait. Giolito, let me tell you. What would you do against Jim Rice? How would you punch Jim Rice out?
Try to avoid giving up a homer.
You got walked with the bases loaded once.
That's right.
Yeah, you intentionally walked with the bases loaded once. They don't do that to many.
And one of the best pitchers, Jim Palmer.
Jim Palmer intentionally walked you with the bases loaded. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Can't let you go without the obligatory question about playing MLB The Show the night before, right?
Okay.
You do this the night before. Right?
Yeah.
The day before. And does it ever go so badly but you see it through, or like?
I've been doing it for so many years that I know the game just
that's the cheat
thoroughly.
code.
I told you he's punching in cheat codes for a start. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know the game so well and the mechanics of it and how it works that it's less about my performance in the video game and more about I have my sheet, I have my iPad, I have all my information, and I'm just going through practicing the sequences I want to execute.
I would do the same thing. I would before I was in the bullpen, I would go through hitters just like I would. How am I going to pitch them? And I would go through that in my head, quickly before I went out there. So it's the same type thing.
Just a different way of visualizing.
It's a type of preparation.
But even though you're going through it, do you say yourself like man on first, nobody out, or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's too much. That's too much.
That's why you were here.
Yeah, that's too
Just
much,
get up
yeah.
there and swing. I'll ask you finally, you said the other day you're having such a blast, and this is so much fun. Talk about these fans a little bit, because it has, I said it's been full all year by and large, but the last month or so it's been different. It's a different energy. They're on every pitch. They know what's going on. Talk a little about what it's like playing for these fans.
Yeah, the passion they're showing is incredible. They're so in tune with the game. They're they're injecting confidence in us. And in these big situations, they get on their feet, they're clapping their hands. Like I said, Fenway's a special place to play, especially in the position we're in. So, yeah, keep it up, guys. You're doing a wonderful job helping us out. Big home field advantage here.
No doubt about that. Good one today. Thanks for coming up afterwards. We appreciate it.